Every single year around this time, people set New Year's resolutions. Only 9% of people actually sustain and follow through. Only 9% of those resolutions become reality long term. In this video, I'll explain to you why, and I will set you up for success. There is one thing that I know for sure, which is we human beings, we are addicted to the past. We are addicted to our memory. Our brain is nothing but a record of the past. Think about it. Most of the thoughts that you're thinking today are pretty similar to the thoughts that you were thinking yesterday. Most of the decisions you make about the food that you're eating, about how you react in certain conversations, what you watch, what you don't watch, if you go to the gym or not, all of those decisions are pretty similar to yesterday. It's because we are habit machines. So when we change our habits, we change our entire reality. And based on your habits, I can make pretty accurate statements about how the quality of your life is. It's very easy for me. If you tell me you have the habit of mainly eating fast food, I can tell you probably a lot about your energy levels. And so in this video, I really want to share with you 5 simple things that literally everyone here can do to make this year the best year of your life. If you spare me those 30, 40 minutes, if you listen, if you implement, your life's going to be very, very different. The reason why most people procrastinate is not because they're lazy. It's not that some people are just born as high achievers, are just born disciplined. It is a muscle. Discipline is a muscle that you can develop. And it's very important to start with the fact that your brain is wired to avoid pain and to seek pleasure. Your brain's job is survival. And in order to survive, your brain will try to avoid pain. Remember this one, this is going to be really important. And it's going to try to seek pleasure. So whatever you think, and that's highly subjective, whatever you think causes pain, you will avoid. Like, think about a child who thinks broccoli is causing pain. Parents will laugh right now. They avoid it. Some people think it's painful to exercise, it's painful to go to the gym. They avoid it. And your brain is wired to seek pleasure. Whatever you think is pleasurable. Example of someone who eats fast food, for that person, fast food equals pleasure. For me, fast food equals pain. Because I know that I will feel like if I hear the term fast food, I'm like, because I know my skin will be irritated. I know my sleep will be bad. I know I will feel tired. And so it's the same thing, but I have a whole different neuro association. And you want to change your neuro associations. So 5 habits. Let's start with number 1. Habit number 1. If you only do this thing, it was already worth your time. Spend the first and the last hour of the day without your phone. When is the last time that you spent an entire day without your phone? Whenever I ask that question in real life, 95% of people say, I can't even remember. See, that's a big problem. If you're constantly bombarded with information, with dopamine, you are exhausted. It's one of the reasons why we have more burnouts than ever before. Because now all of a sudden you can even bring your work home. Your boss can send you emails all the time. You can respond to your clients 24/7. That's pretty fucked up. You need to implement boundaries, screen boundaries in your life. A very good starting point is the first hour of your day is yours. If you have kids, it's yours, and your kids you get the point. It's not to value of anybody to wake up, open your phone, and get bombarded with the opinions of thousands of people. It's like waking up, opening the doors, and thousands of people are storming in your room. Yeah, no wonder you're stressed and irritated and anxious. Of course. If someone would ask me, hey, Axel, design a plan for me to be as anxious as possible, I would tell them your morning routine will be open your emails, your Instagram, your WhatsApps immediately once you wake up. Immediately. Because it's very effective. We know that. It's very effective. Take a bit of time for yourself in the morning. Like, have a quiet start. You can still do things, you can still achieve things, but be gentle to yourself in the morning. Don't let other people hijack your attention. Work on yourself. Deal with your own life. Deal with your own body before you deal with the lives of thousands of others. And that hour is really important. I would highly recommend for you to sit down and meditate. That habit completely changed my life. For the last 10 years, I rarely miss a day. I never miss 2 days. Every single day, I sit down, I meditate, I become familiar with what's good about my life. And if you study happiness and satisfaction, those people who live happier lives are people who have developed one very important muscle, which is called the appreciation muscle. Counting all the things that are good in your life, instead of constantly focusing what's missing. They kind of seem like appreciating, being grateful for what's already good. So I like to do that every single morning instead of being bombarded with news. The evening. You know that smartphones and social media apps were designed to get as much of your attention for as long as possible. So if you are struggling with going to bed early, especially for you, no phone in the evening. At some point, you gotta have a boundary. Like, this is my roof. After that time, I turn my phone off. I turn my devices off. Otherwise, you never get a break. And I cannot tell you often enough how important boredom is for creativity. How important it is to be quiet sometimes. And you can be entertained by much, much better things, trust me, than being glued to a screen. You know, I have no problem with social media apps in general. Like right now, you are using your phone to feed your mind. I love to watch tennis matches. I'm incredibly grateful that I have the opportunity to be connected to my family, to my friends all around the world. However, it's just a tool. Smartphones are great servants, but very bad masters. And most people, let's be honest, they are mastered by their phone. They can't be without their phone, without their master. But not you. So try it out for the next 30 days, okay? Put it in your calendar right now. First hour of the day, phone free. You can do almost anything for 30 days. 30 days without your phone, early in the morning. If you want to have the, extra bonus point, the hour before you go to bed as well. Read a book. Plan the next day. Speak to your family, to your loved ones, to your kids. You will do so much better. You will achieve more. Your satisfaction rates will be higher. I promise you. Not a single person has ever told me, Axel, I did that thing. I followed your recommendation. And no, I feel so much more stressed. It's always the opposite. It's always, hey, Axel, so grateful for your advice. So grateful that I did it. I feel much better. That was habit number 1. Habit number 2, sleep like your life depends on it, because it really does. Just one single night of bad sleep with 4 hours decreases the amount of NK cells in your body, natural killer cells, by over 50%. Those NK cells fight cancer cells, fight viruses. They're pretty much your defense system in your body. One bad night of sleep decreases 50% of your army, basically. That shows you how powerful and important your sleep is. Sleeping less than 6 hours weakens your immune system, shrinks decision-making capacity, increases anxiety and depression, increases insulin resistance. After 24 hours without sleep, your cognitive performance is comparable to someone who is completely wasted. Sleep is more important than exercise. Sleep is more important than nutrition. Sleep is the foundation of a beautiful life. It's that important. But if you really think about it, many people are educated about, fitness, gym, nutrition. But how many people actually prioritize their sleep? We need to understand that it's the number one thing. The number one thing. It's not just resting, it's literally biological repair. So sleep like your life depends on it, because it really does. The bare minimum is to make sure the room that you're sleeping in is pitch dark. I would recommend blackout curtains. No distractions, no lights, no snoring husband. Get a sleep divorce if you have a snoring husband. I'm serious about it, actually. Fun fact, well, not fun fact, sad fact. One of the top 5 reasons, I believe it is actually sleep, bad sleep, when couples get divorced. So sometimes it's a solution, if you have a snoring husband or a snoring wife, to get a sleep divorce, to sleep in separate rooms. If you are messing up each other's sleep, might be a good experiment. See, if you are sacrificing your sleep quality, let it be for a really good reason. In my awareness, the only good reason would be raising a child. I'm sure there are other exceptions, but other than that, it's probably an excuse. And so most of the time, go to bed around the same time. Sleep consistency is quite important. Go to bed around the same time during the week and on the weekends. Have a transition period in the evening where you wind down. A time when slowly but surely it's bedtime. Let me chill a bit. Let me prepare. Don't believe that at 10 p.m. you're working and super activated, and then at 10:30 you're trying to fall asleep and you're like, I can't fall asleep. Have a transition period. For me, it's really reading. I'm just reading a book. That's like somewhat my sleeping pill. I know if I read a book for 15-20 minutes, around that time my brain automatically knows, it has been trained, it's bedtime, I'm sleeping. So here is somewhat of a checklist for you to make sure that you're prioritizing your sleep. Checklist number 1, you sleep around the same time. You go to bed at around the same time. Check. You can do a life check with me if you are a good sleeper. Number 1, most of the time, do you go to bed at around the same time? Yes or no? Do you sleep at least 7.5 hours most of the time? Yes or no? Do you have a dark room? Do you use blackout curtains? Yes or no? Is your room free from anything that could disturb you during the night? Like lights, like a phone that could ring. Get your phone out of your room or turn it off. Yes or no? Do you at least have 3 hours in between your last meal and when you go to bed? Yes or no? Digestion is pretty exhausting for your body. So we know that if you eat right before you go to bed, that it will intervene with your sleep quality. So if you want great sleep, have early dinner. There are always exceptions and, night shift workers and all of it. But for most people, it's possible to have early dinner. Why? Because we know it will improve the quality of your sleep, and your sleep quality, remember, is the most important thing. It has an effect on so many things. So try to eat early, try to finish eating early. That was habit number 2. Number 3, have a list of goals. Like, write them actually down. I don't know why, I'm maybe a bit old school, but that stuff works. And I tell you, it's so exciting to go back to my old journals and see my goals from 2015 and see like, oh my gosh, this is reality, this is reality, this is reality, this is reality. I truly believe whatever I write down, I invite into my life. Like the goals I write down, I invite to my life. I don't call it dreams. I don't say I have dreams. I say I have goals and I schedule them. It's not just like, oh, I hope, I wish it will become reality. I plan for it. And so somehow all of the things that I wish for, all of my dreams, turn into reality or turned into the reality in the past. My biggest regret is that I didn't dream bigger. But it starts, and I do this every single day. Every single day I ask myself and I write it down. What is it that I want? What do I want to achieve? What do I want to create? Why do I want to create it? Why do I want to achieve it? And then what am I doing about it? What will I do to move the needle? What will I do to close the gap? 3 simple questions. What do I want? Why do I want it? What am I doing about it? What am I doing to close the gap? It primes your brain, it trains your brain to see what's actually important. And, the distance between your dream, your goal, and reality is called action. And you're closing that gap by taking action. If you don't take action, nothing is going to change. I mean, everything is changing every single second, but you won't get closer to your dream, to your goal. And let me tell you, there is a delay always between you taking action and you seeing the result. Example, it's January, I'm recording this video January 2nd. Everybody signs up to the gym, right? This year, this is going to be the year. I'm going to get in shape. I'm going to get abs. That's January 2nd, okay? Gyms are packed, are full. 2 weeks later, what happened? Yeah, I didn't see any results. Of course you didn't see any results because it takes time. If you are not in shape and you will get the perfect training plan, the perfect nutrition plan, today you would do everything perfect, okay? You do everything right. You go to the gym, you eat the right food, and you look into a mirror by the end of the day. What happens? Absolutely nothing. You look the same. You do the same thing again. You eat well, you train hard. Next day, you look into a mirror. What happens? Again, nothing visible, but the cells are already changing. You're making progress. There is just a delay between you taking actions and seeing results. And some people are smart enough to understand that, and some people, especially right now, we live in this instant gratification bubble. Some people always want everything now. Instant gratification, fast food. Let me eat this. I want to feel good now. Instead of delaying gratification and feeling good long term. Why is that? I don't know. I mean, I have some assumptions, but I think it's better use of my time if I focus on the solution, which is telling you, hey, delay gratification. Screw instant gratification. Delayed gratification is the key to success, health, happiness Instant gratification, you wake up, you check your smartphone, get bombarded, instant dopamine. Delayed gratification, a workout, for example, an ice bath, a cold shower, good example. First you have a bit of pain, to use the ice bath or cold shower example. Then you have, instead of a quick dopamine hit, you have 4 hours, up to 4 hours of long-lasting dopamine, of feeling good. Isn't that wild? So please, please, please have a list of goals. Know where you want to go. Financially, spiritually, emotionally. Write down after this podcast, this is what I want in this area. This is what I want financially. This is what I want spiritually. This is how I want to feel. Those are the emotions I want to feel most of the time. This is what I want to do this year. Like, have a list of goals, things you want to achieve, create, experience, and look at it every day, even if it's just for a couple of minutes. And then we hop over to the next habit, which is a financial habit that will make you so incredibly freaking rich. You ready for it? Like, this habit can turn someone with an average income into a millionaire. Albert Einstein called this phenomenon the eighth wonder of the world, available to everybody. It's called compound interest. And the habits that I would like to introduce to your life is pay yourself first. There was this rule introduced into my life by one of my mentors long time ago. I'm so grateful that I actually listened and implemented it. I started paying myself first, meaning 10% of my income goes into my freedom fund, and I let compound interest work for me every month. And I've mentioned that so many times in the past on my social media, that even with an average income, if you just put away those 10% and you let it compound over decades, you end up at some point becoming a millionaire. No, most people say, "Oh, Axel, it takes so much time and this and that and this and that and blah, 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 blah." Yeah, it does. I've been exercising for the last 16 years. Things take time. Like, there are other ways to, make more money and blah, 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 blah. I just tell you, why not doing both? Why not having that habit of putting away 10% of your income, investing it, and making that eighth wonder of the world working for you? See, I've said that 5,000 times in the last 8 years of me posting. Maybe 5% actually do that. I'm very happy, because they're all going to be future millionaires. You'll see a couple of example calculations right next to me. Take German average income, take 10%, and let that person put that into an low-cost ETF. Take average return over 30, 40, 50 years and see the numbers. It's a beautiful example, fits into the video. The longer you wait, the longer you delay gratification, the better it gets. The other financial habit is to take a certain percentage of your income, 5%, 10%, and give it away. Donate it. One habit is designed to make you filthy rich from the outside, your bank account. The other is designed to make your heart even richer. Donate money, give to charity, give to people in need. Something magical happens when you become a giver. Life gives back to you. The universe, God, whoever's in charge, gives back to you always and forever. The universe truly rewards givers, kind givers. Doesn't always come back from the same person, but it always comes back 10x. And I don't know about you, but in my life, I want to live a life where I can give back, where I support others, people in need. That would make me, or that makes me, very proud. And if you can't do 10%, do 1%, 2%, 3% of your income. You can also donate your time. But I swear to you, this habit If you just follow the simple rule, 10% of your income goes straight into a freedom fund. It's not rocket science to set this up. In fact, inside of our one of our programs, I don't remember which one, but it's incredibly cheap. Inside of one of our programs, I teach step by step by step how to set this up. If you want, it's also available. I mean, nowadays, ChatGPT, ask ChatGPT how to set it up. But to set up a system that works for your money-making machine, it will be one of the best decisions ever in your entire life. And please send me a message in 20, 30, 40 years from now saying, Axel, like, Jesus Christ, thank you so much for that push. Because I did it every month automatically. A certain percentage of my income goes into this freedom fund. It's invested into low-cost index funds. It's compounding over time. And now I can, I don't know, retire and build an animal sanctuary, whatever your goal is. The final habit, this one is almost a cheat code. It's the magic pill. Join a group of 5 fit people, you will become the 6th one. Join a group of 5 wealthy people, you'll become the 6th one. Proximity is key. Being surrounded by people who have what you want to have is one of the fastest tracks for you to get what you want to have. We human beings are adaptation machines. So you want to expose yourself to new groups, to new people who you can learn from. 33% of the people in your life, 1/3, should be people that you can mentor, that you can teach, people who can learn from you. Another 1/3 should be people who are on a similar level to you. When it comes to experience, when it comes to business, if you're into business, but who are somewhat on the same level. Another 1/3, and this part most people miss out on, another 1/3 should be people that you are learning from. People who are ahead of you in terms of finances, or in terms of fitness, or in terms of, if you want to become a professional snowboarder, in terms of snowboarding. So you want to have those 33% of people who are ahead of you, who you can learn from. And you will adapt automatically. Like if you would be part of my friendship group, of my close circle, it's very hard for you to not be active and fit. It's a byproduct. If you would live with me in one house, you would eat healthier, you would be fitter. It's natural. If I would join a house with people who only eat fast food, I would at some point, I'm tired from work and this and that, and can you also get me a pizza? This is how it works. We are social creatures. So this year, be very mindful in which circles you spend your time. If you want to spend time in my circle, if you want to become part of my circle, there is the option. It's not completely for free. I mean, it kind of is right now. You are getting 1% of what it's like to be in my circle, because you're listening to this podcast. You're following me on social media. For those of you who want to unlock 10 times more, we do have a couple of options to join us. Number one thing that I'm really, really excited about is this month, we are starting a group container certification program with my private hypnosis therapist, Victoria. She was on this show multiple times. She changed my life. I asked her like, hey, Victoria, can you teach me how to hypnotize others? She was like, sure, but we can also make sure that I teach you and others, and invite others as well, because it's a brilliant, brilliant tool. And so we are doing this, and you can still enroll only for the next couple of days, so you need to be quick. The way to join is to meet someone from my team. They're all amazing. Just underneath this video, schedule a call, click on the link, pick a time that works for you, and I can tell you there is a bonus that will blow your mind waiting for you if you join us in January, where you will spend time with me and I can tell you, there are millionaires in that group. There are people who have created amazing things for themselves, And it's a fantastic container. That's one thing. We have multiple retreats coming up this year. We have business retreats, we have mindset retreats, we'll do paddle retreats. And for that, I'll also put a link to a call with someone from my team. It's always, I make sure that the containers we create, that the spaces we create are safe spaces that are filled with amazing people. So we always want to meet you before we show you the options, see what's best for you. But in 2026, if you want to crush it, the best thing you can do right now is to click on the link to book yourself a call with someone from my team and see the options that we have. Whether you have a business or you don't have a business, we have options for you to absolutely crush it in 2026, to become part of an amazing community. And without further ado, I would say you have work to do. Get a pen, get a piece of paper. I usually tell my clients to do this exercise. Make 3 big circles in 2026. So you take a paper horizontally. In 2026, this is what I want to do. So you make 1 big circle, do. This is what I want to have, 1 big circle, have. And then this is who I would need to be so that I can do and have those things. Once this episode is over, once this video is over, I want you to sit down, write down, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to have, this is who I would need to become. Do all of the things that you would like to do in a day, your absolute dream day. Imagine you would get into your bank account 850,000 euros every single day. Every day. You need to spend it all, but every day. How would you start your day? How would you end your day? How would you spend your time? What are the things that you really want to do? What are the things that you want to have? The feelings that you want to have in your life most often. The relationships, the materialistic things. What do you want to have? And then who would you need to be right now so that you could attract and create those things? I am so excited for this podcast and for this channel in 2026. I am super committed. If you want to be part of this journey and get access to incredible knowledge for free all the time, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to leave a review. That takes about 2.5 seconds. It gives you a good luck for the next 7 years. Right now, if you haven't already, make sure to leave a review for this podcast on Spotify. It helps us massively to get access to the most brilliant minds on planet Earth. Those are the 2 things that you can do to support us. Subscribe and leave a review. Thank you so much for your time. And I'm very excited to see what you're going to create, what you're going to achieve in 2026. I'm cheering you on. Whenever I see you guys posting online, when you listen to the podcast, when you're on a run or on the way to work, it means the world. It means the world to me when I see you implementing, when I see you doing your own things, hosting your own retreats, writing your own book. It makes me so happy. My mission here is to serve you. And I have the feeling we are doing that. Happy New Year, 2026. Or if you listen to this in 2027 or 2050, I wish you and your family nothing but the best. Thank you for being part of this community. People who want to grow, who want to become better people and live an epic, beautiful life. Thank you for being part of this. And Happy New Year. Take care.